Hey guys, yeah, Daddy. All right, we're inside now. The panels are all this half of the wet wall. These 5 panels have been washed, and as you can see, there's a big difference in the panels. I'm not sure you can see it, but you see the green through there. You can actually see through those holes now. So the air is going to go right through there. So I was going to go over quickly how the wet well works for you guys. So this one is 10 feet wide, 4 feet tall, and it has a set of mechanical shutters right here. These will open and close on a motor right there. That is controlled by a thermostat at the other end of the greenhouse. Now there's 2 sets of thermostats for here. One that controls the shutters, and then one that controls the big 4-foot fan, the ventilation fan right there. Those thermostats are right there. Those 2 boxes on the wall there. And what those do is one will control the shutters and one controls the fan. And the reason you need to do that is if you have one thermostat that turns the fan on and opens the shutters, the suction from that fan is so great that the shutters won't open. So the shutters need to open a couple of degrees lower than the fan goes on. So the shutters will open first, and then a degree or 2 later, the fan will turn on. Otherwise, those shutters will not open. That fan is sucked so much that it won't allow the shutters to open. And then we have a sump pump down the other end down there, and a trough. And then the sump pump will actually pump up water out of this trough, up through this, see that pipe manifold in the middle here. That's right above the wet wall panels. And there are like some 16th-inch holes in the top of that. And they blow up against that stainless steel top and then drip down onto the top of these panels, and then they go down through those little holes, and you see here's one I haven't washed yet. They trickle down through this cardboard-like material and they drain back into the reservoir. Then as the air comes through, and you can see the plant's moving, so there's quite a bit of airflow through here with that fan going. See the Swiss chard moving in the breeze there. I mean, you can see stuff moving all the way back to the beach there. And what happens is as the water filters through these cardboard material panels, the water evaporates. As it evaporates, it gives up its heat. The air gives up its heat. And we can actually get out of these panels about 20 degrees cooler than the outside temperature. So these wet walls are pretty cool. They do work. There's one caveat to the whole thing. They will only work if the humidity in the ambient air outside is below like 65, 68, 70%. Once it gets into the 65, 68, 70, 75, the wet wall just doesn't work well because you can't evaporate water into air that's pretty much saturated with moisture already. So that's if you live in a really, really humid area, wet wall probably not going to work. If you live in like Nevada, this friggin' thing will drop the temperature 30 degrees. It'll work in mint. Florida, not so much. Here in Massachusetts, it works good, but we're getting more humid every year. The humidity is going up every single year, so it's working less and less than it used to, but it is still worth having one. If it's 100 out, I can keep it in the high 70s to low 80s in here. And if you look, what we'll do is in August, we can still grow lettuce. And you notice as it's getting hotter, my Swiss chard is getting pushed out of up here. Used to be all the way down near the beach. We're backfilling with lettuce. This whole end right here near the wet wall will be lettuce. And That way it's near the coolest part of the air coming into the greenhouse in the summer. Once you get about halfway down the greenhouse, get about 35 feet down, a little past those beet tops, the air is cool, but it's not cold. You're up here, the air is actually like an air conditioner air. You can feel the cold in it. So if you have any questions on the wet walls, just let me know. I'm going to put these panels back in and take those panels out and pressure wash those. And then I will clean this sump while it's open, while everything's out of it, and this reservoir, and get ready to fill it and get it started for the year. All right, guys, have any questions, let me know. Talk to you. Bye.